we're heading to the powder coat shop, picking up those parts that I dropped off a couple weeks ago. The gentleman called me earlier this week, and those are ready. So we're gonna go grab those and check them out. Made it to powder coat, guys. We're gonna go check out these parts. I'm pretty excited. This is legitimately the first thing I've ever gotten powder coat. Isn't that weird? They look pretty good, guys. I'm happy with the way they turned out. Something about me and gold. I love gold, I don't know why. What seems like forever, we're finally moving forward on the Cummins a little bit. We picked up these parts, I'm gonna be taking them home. Along with my gaskets and such, I'm gonna be installing the manifold. And we need to figure out what we're gonna do about my turbo. I still haven't looked into that. I also would like to throw a oil cooler seal on the oil cooler / oil filter section on the side of the motor. If you guys aren't familiar with that, I'll show you when we get down to that, but I'm gonna have to look into ordering a seal for that. And I'd like to get that from Cummins to match the rest of the seals. That way I don't have to worry about the exhaust manifold gaskets, turbo manifold gaskets, and that oil seal gasket. The valve cover gasket seems to be all right. I don't think I'm gonna have to replace that, but I did get new seals, or those, I don't know how to explain it. I guess they're seals. The new seals that are that go into the top of the valve cover. I got like 5 or 6 of those guys laying around in my toolbox, so I'm gonna be replacing those also. I'd like to take a minute and thank everybody who's supporting the channel and supporting me. Thank you guys for supporting the decision that I've made about the P-pump. I know it was a big letdown and a lot of you guys aren't very happy about it, but with the views and the comments, I'm surprised to see that you guys took it quite well, and you're okay with it as long as I have a Cummins. So I'm gonna be bringing you guys Cummins content. Do not worry, it's going to happen. Just because I sold the red truck and I've talked about selling this white truck when I'm done with it doesn't mean I don't want a Cummins. I'm all for Cummins, and I'm probably gonna be driving a Cummins for the rest of my life. So with that being said, guys, you don't have to worry about the Cummins content ever ending, because I'm probably gonna have one for as long as I live. A lot of you guys have been asking about the paint and what the deal is with that. I talked to my buddy Michael, who's going to be helping me paint the truck, or is supposed to be helping me paint the truck, and we really haven't settled on a date. He's been pretty busy with the cars that have been coming from my boss here at the shop, and obviously that's his main job and his income, so he's not turning down work from my boss. We just got to figure out a date to get it painted. I don't have a problem going to Moab with a mismatching truck, but I would at least like to have it painted before I go back to Florida. Obviously, it would make, you know, a lot of sense. It would make the most sense to obviously have the truck sprayed before Moab, to at least get the back of the cab and the front of the bed, get that sprayed white and matched before I even put the bed on the truck. I would hate to put the bed on the truck, wire everything up, just to take the bed off. I guess it's not too hard to do, but it's just something that's, you know, more convenient for myself. I'm off work now. I'm heading up to the house. I've got a customer who's wanting some brackets, so I'm gonna go meet up with him here in Denver. Before I do that, once I get up to the house, guys, I'm gonna check in with you guys to show you the oil cooler and pretty much what I want to do in the next week or two to get this VP in this truck and getting this truck moving on its own power and driving under its own weight. So I'll see you guys at the house. Alright guys, we're heading up my driveway right now. Well, the roadway to my driveway. We'll get up there and unload the parts in the back. Check out the truck. Now you guys see why I don't have those rubber band 420s on 22s, huh? My driveway's up there, but this is the Jeep shortcut. pretty dope living up here, but I don't have any freaking friends, and it's up in the middle of the woods, and I've had 0 people visit me, so that's cool, guys. That's how you do it. My radio always falls out because I didn't get the clips back when Mike used the radio, so I don't know what to tell you there. My landlord's dog is howling at me. Alright guys, well, we're here at the house. There she is. It's a real eyesore coming out here and staring at her, sitting here. We'll open her up, guys, and I don't know, the only nice thing to look at is the dashboard, so I don't know what we're gonna look at. Oh yeah, that nice factory dashboard. I love it. It's a mess in here. You guys wanted to see the truck. It's just been hanging out waiting, just waiting. So we're gonna unload all these powder coat pieces, throw them in here, pop the hood, and talk about it a little bit. I'm gonna run in the house real quick and grab a coat because it's a little cold out here. If you live in Colorado, you know it's really bipolar, and it can be 70 degrees one day and the next day it can be snowing. And it may look warm out here, but it's actually like 32 degrees. It's really frustrating. It's like, you look out the window, you're like, oh man, what a nice day. You go outside and you're like, holy crap, it's cold. I wish it would just snow when it was cold. That's all I want, that's all I want. We're gonna open her up, guys. I'm gonna quit rambling about nonsense. So this is everything I got done at the powder coat shop. It's my first time having powder coat done, which is pretty cool. Excuse me guys, hold on. There we go. I think it's pretty cool. I blasted that with the glass beater and it like took off all the markings, and I didn't really know what to do with it, so I just told him to blast over it. Looks good. I taped it off on the edges and stuff and gave it to him, and looks like they did fine with it, so. Don't jump in my truck. Do not. Do not. The elbow off the turbo. This is the intake horn, obviously. They came out really good. Perfect gold, the gold that I like. Matches this. Look how cheesy I am. Gold. Alright guys, so we're just gonna pop the hood real quick and kind of wrap this video up and tie in what I'm gonna be doing underneath the hood and showing you guys everything. For those of you who are the newer viewers, I went over the truck a little bit, pretty much just did a an overlook of the entire thing, and that was for the P-pump swap. But now I'm going to be doing obviously the VP, just keeping it factory, real simple. You guys can see I got the fender and everything pulled off here. Got that ATS manifold that's going to be going on. I got the gaskets, but before I do that, I want to get down here where you guys can see the oil filter. Behind there is the oil cooling system, and I want to replace that gasket. I found just a little bit of muck underneath the radiator cap, and I want to be safe, drain that out, clean out the engine, and there's nothing in the oil. The oil looked good, the oil looked fine, so I'm not worried about that. Just a little concern for the just a little bit of goo that's in the radiator, you know, that milky look just on the top. So sorry, my dogs are running around up there, but I'm gonna flip it around real quick and we'll talk about just what's up and her current situation and what I plan to do in the next couple weeks, and obviously what I plan to do in the next couple days. So I got the valve cover and everything. I'm probably gonna slap that back on there. I don't plan on doing injectors or anything major in this truck. Like I said, that is probably my main focus right about now. I really want to wheel and take that to Moab, but you guys were requesting Cummins videos, and I'm just trying to come up with some content here to give to you guys. So before I go ahead and throw that valve cover on, I'm going to clean everything up. I'm probably just going to take these bolts and all this hardware to work. hit them with the glass beater, clean them up, spray them down, make sure that, you know, they look pretty and nice to match the manifold. It's got this really dumb brake on here, so I'm gonna have to pop this elbow off and figure out what I'm going to do about that, whether I'm going to weld this thing shut or get a plate or something. But I'm not trying to go through the hassle of looking for a downpipe and an elbow when I can just use this one simply. So ignore the animals over there, they're running around. Sorry about that, guys, they're really loud. Well, as long as the other stuff here, I want to just clean up. You know, the VP is going to be coming out. We're going to be checking if I get fuel up here from my fast system. If I do, I know that, you know, that's all good and gold and I won't have to worry about that. I'll just throw a VP and a fuel sending unit in her, and then hopefully we can hear her purr under her you know, own power. So within the next couple weeks I'll have that, hopefully have the VP. I want to sell all my P-pump stuff before I worry about that. I've only got the conversion kit and I don't even have the pump back. That's at Goff Diesel. So once I pay him, or once I find a buyer, I think I might have them purchase that out from under me from Goff, or they can have it tuned there, or whatever they want to do. But anyways, that's the basic goal right now and the basic idea for it. I really want to do a sport bumper, but worst case scenario, I'll do a 4th gen 8 pumpers, and I have to find a fender. I'm going to probably run these wheels and tires at least to Moab and back and get rid of all this stuff and sand the truck down. But my buddy who wants to paint it, or is going to help me paint it, he wants to see the truck before I do that. And I'd also like to get a fender and be able to paint it white in the inside so it'll match. But that's about that for the truck right now, guys. She's got those powder coat parts back, and she's going to look somewhat decent when I start to throw those on there. I'll probably just clean up the engine bay a little bit, try to clean up all these wires and stuff for the fuel system, or the lift pump, excuse me. But other than that, you know, it's just 24 valve, so it's a little bit messy under there. Alright guys, I'm going to be wrapping this video up. Thank you for watching, and I stated before, thank you for your support and backing me up on my decision with the truck. The Jeep has much more to go. I want to grind down the bumper. I have that part 2 video like I stated in the last video. I want to do some rock sliders and a gas tank skid plate. Obviously the transmission has to be done, and the torque converter. I wanted to update you guys with the truck, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. Please let me know if you're looking for anything else or answers for anything else. Drop them in the comments below. I'll be sure to get it in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. Later, guys.